Well, it's been a couple months since we got any collectibles in. Been waiting. Well, let's talk about what we're getting in. Welcome guys back to the channel. Today we are going through everything that I have pre-ordered, waiting to come in. We are going to go through 3 separate retailers. That is Big Bad Collectibles, Kappa Hobby, and Bandai. We will go through each retailer and go through each collectible that I pre-ordered from that specific retailer, the price, and the expected release date. Well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the first retailer. That is Big Bad Toy Store. If you guys don't know anything about Big Bad Toy Store, it is actually an online retailer where they have tons of collectibles. Now, these guys are really, really good. They actually specialize in all sorts of figures. It does not matter if you're a Funko Pop collector, a 6-inch scale figure, a huge multi-$1,000 statue collector. They've got it all, and they definitely have a great grading system. If you are very stingy on the boxes, you can actually upgrade to a collectible version of it for a couple dollars more, and they take extra time to take care of that, store it, and actually examine the item that you're wanting. And one of the very first things I picked up was the Super Saiyan 3 Goku SH Figuarts collectible. This is the reissue of the very first release. I missed out, and actually, well, not missed out, but I was not a SH Figuart collector in the Dragon Ball line back when this released, and this thing has skyrocketed in price. They actually announced that they were going to reissue this figure, and I had to jump on it, and glad I did, because the pre-order sold out. This thing was incredibly difficult to get because it was so high in demand. Now, for the pre-order of this Goku, it did cost me $61.99. It was supposed to come out in September. Of course, like I talked about before, the delays, it is now coming out in November. The next figure I picked up from Big Bad was Jotaro Kujo, the Super Action Statue series from JoJo Bizarre Adventure. This figure I picked up for $91.99. Now, this figure is already released. The reissue has already come out, and I put it in my pile of loot, so I'm just waiting for this sucker to build up so I can get those in. The next one I'm going to get is the 4th Form Frieza. Now, this is going to be the standard release. This sucker is only going to be $34.99. These figures are absolutely fantastic for a starter. If you do not know anything about the SH Figuart lines, these things can get incredibly rare and incredibly expensive, like you'll see here in later in the video. This sucker's coming out for standard release, so everybody that is able to get it, it should be pretty easy. You don't have to have a membership. You don't have to go anywhere. It's going to be pretty easy, and it's pretty low budget. Like I said, it's only $34.99. It's supposed to release in February of 2022. Now, I'm a big Gundam Wing fan. Is one of my favorite animes of all time. I didn't really get into any other Gundam animes, but Gundam Wing I really hooked into when I was a kid, and I really, really liked it. Now, with this next figure, it is from that series. It is Heavy Arms from Gundam Wing. Now, this figure is a little bit on the cheaper end. It is from the Gundam Universe series. These things are super cool. They remind me from the very small original 1990 early 2000s figures where they're about, that big, but these are a little bit bigger. They're about 6 inches. They're a little bit cheaper made. They're a little bit cheaper of a plastic, but they are only $24.99. And this sucker was supposed to come out in October, but with the delays, it is now November, and I believe I'm supposed to get this guy soon. And the last thing I'm supposed to get from Big Bad Collectibles is the Ichigo Kurosaki. He is a Funko Pop. It is the AAA anime exclusive Bankai version of Ichigo. I am a huge Ichigo Kurosaki fan. It is my favorite anime character, and when I saw this coming out, even though I'm not in the Funko Pop collecting game anymore, this was definitely a must-have. That is everything I'm getting from Big Bad, so let's move on to Kappa Hobby. So Kappa Hobby is the next retailer that we're going to talk about. I actually found them just by chance. I was trying to get a couple collectibles I could not get on Big Bad, and I was searching around, and I happened to find these guys. They're based out in California. I've had nothing but amazing customer service to those guys. They were able to help me find a Raccoon and a Raditz when I was not able to find those for reasonable price. They were able to hook me up and take care of me. Again, not sponsored by this retailer or any retailer in this video. I just want to share where I get my collectibles, and hopefully that I have good experience with these retailers and they have treated me right and taken care of me in all the ways that you need to as a collector, and I wanted to share those retailers with you, some known, some not. Now with Kappa Hobby, there are the first two figures are from Demon Slayer. I had to get me a Tanjiro and Nezuko. They are unfortunately not SH Figuarts because I do like that company a lot, but they are Figma. They are made by the Good Smile company. The Tanjiro was supposed to come out in July. It is now November. So you can tell how impatient I have been since July. I was expecting this around my birthday to get this figure in and really examine it to the point if I want to know if I like the Figma line or not. I've only got one so far, and we'll talk about that here soon. But I'm expecting this sometime soon. I did get an update from Kappa themselves saying that this thing was on the shipping container at the docks in California, just waiting to be unloaded. And of course, we all know how that's going on right now, especially with every import we're trying to get in. It is so congested right now. It's going to take a little time, but that's okay. As long as we get it, as long as we get what we paid for. Now with the Nezuko, I paid $99.88, and that was with free shipping. This is the deluxe edition. I had to get both Tanjiro and Nezuko in the deluxe edition because they came with parts that work together. So Nezuko actually comes with the box that she sits in that goes on Tanjiro's back. However, Tanjiro comes with a mini Nezuko that you can put on that box, and that to me just sold it. So the deluxe editions for Figmas come with a little bit of extras that don't come in the standards edition. With Tanjiro's deluxe edition, I paid the exact same amount, $99.88. And those were also free shipping. Nezuko was supposed to release in September. Again, November. We're looking at more of a December release for that one, but that's fine. We will get her when she comes in. So one of my favorite animes that I've watched in this past year was Rising of the Shield Hero. Whenever my buddy Brad recommended that to me because he knew I liked a little bit of isekai, I was very doubtful, especially the way that Sword Art Online ended for me. So I'm not a big Sword Art Online fan, but this kind of felt that void for me. It wasn't too kiddish. It was a little bit more adult, and it showed the brutality of what can happen in a world, and I really liked that. So I had to jump on the Figma train on this one and get Nafumi. He's coming with his standard shield, the snake shield, and of course the chaos shield. But I had to get it because one of my very first Figmas that I got way back, I don't remember how much I paid for her, but when she came out, we got the Raftalia Figma. So with having this one and really liking the anime, I absolutely had to get Nafumi to go in that line. I'm hoping they make a Philo so I can complete the Trinity there. Now with the Nafumi, I paid $83.99. He was also supposed to come out in July. It was part of my birthday. I was supposed to get him and Tanjiro, both supposed to be out in July, and of course the delay happened. Now it is November. I did just today, filming this video, got confirmation that he has shipped. So I should get him here in the next week or so. I'm so excited. And the next two collectibles I got are both SH Figuarts. They are both from the Dragon Ball line. Now, however, one is from Dragon Ball Z, but the other one is from GT. Now, I know a lot of people don't like GT, but I was a person that enjoyed it. It wasn't great, but there were definitely aspects of that show that I liked, and one of those was Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I really liked the red hair on his body, the black hair on his head, the lines around his eyes, and I thought it was such a cool transformation when it happened. I really, really wanted this one, especially for the price tag. Now, it is a general release, so everybody will be able to get their hands on it. However, because it's the first GT, people went nuts over it. So you can't pre-order it anywhere, but just wait for it to release. I'm sure it'll be pretty easy to get once the hype is dead. Now the Super Saiyan 4 Goku cost $58.88 free shipping. He will be here. I think he was estimated for November. So we're right on track with him. We might have a little delay, but that's okay. I got so much other stuff that I've been waiting for several months. So if I have to wait for him for a couple more months, that is fine as long as I get what I paid for. Now, the last thing that I did pre-order from Kappa is Krillin. This is the 2.0 body Krillin. He is slotted for February of 22. I paid $53.88 for him, and I'm so excited to finally have a Krillin. He is such an essential role to the Z Fighters. I really wanted him. I looked at the prices of the original. He was a little out of my price range, especially with the mold and the way he looked. He looked dated. I mean, it's been several years since he's released, and I wasn't collecting back then, so I never got a Krillin. So I'm very, very excited for this one to come out, and it's going to be a valuable asset to the Z Fighters. With the last retailer that we're going to talk about today is Bandai USA. Now, this website is the official branded Bandai website that they sell all of their SH Figuarts Dragon Ball line on. If there's an exclusive coloring. So if you see Tamashi post on Instagram, that is going to be a Bandai exclusive. Now, you can get these from other retailers. Kappa resells them, and so does Big Bad. But these guys get them from Bandai. They go ahead and make a pre-order over there. So sometimes there is a cost increase. I know with Zarbon, it was like $80 to get him on Bandai website. On Big Bad, they have them for $125. Now, that being said, if you don't have an account or can't get them because of the US or being in Japan, you have the option to get from Big Bad or another online retailer. Just be aware that there might be an increase because of that handling from one retailer to another. So if you live in the US and you're definitely a Dragon Ball SH Figuarts fan like myself, I would go to the source. I would get them from the guys that are supplying them. I've gotten several figures for them. My buddy Brad has as well, and they do great on their shipping. I've had no problems. Everything came in great condition. Everything came together. So from Bandai, I actually have 5 figures as well. So we actually eaten it up with 5, 5, and 5. With the first one coming that I was supposed to get in September, but I'm actually getting at the end of this month. I got confirmation that it's going to ship on between the 26th and the 30th of November, and that is Cooler. This is the form that he had in the first appearance movie where he had the mask and the big spikes on his head. So I'm super excited for this one to come out. And it's been a long while. Japan got it actually on their release time, which Japan always gets it a month before the US. But of course, all the imports thing, it's delayed it more than that standard month like we're supposed to get it. Like I said, we're supposed to get this in September. It is now November. So there's that delay, but I'm super excited. This one I will hopefully have by the early part of December, so I'm really excited to have this one in and put it in the collection. The next one is the SH Figuarts Tien and Chaosu 2-pack. This one was supposed to come out in October of 2021. I have not gotten confirmation of shipping or anything like this, so I expect this here in a month since Cooler is just now coming out. I expect everything to be delayed a month. Hopefully we will get him. This is the first time that Chaosu has been articulated. I do have the first Tien. Actually, let me grab him. Here's the first Tien. This is the form from the Saiyan Saga. The Chaosu in this set is right there. He is not articulated at all. He is just a little accessory that you can snap on the back of Nappa. With that, this is the first time that Chaosu is going to be articulated, so it's going to be actually a legit figure for the Z Fighters, and he's going to move and everything. It's going to be super great. He was supposed to come out in October. He's coming out hopefully by December, maybe the end of the December. So he retailed for $80. Unfortunately, you cannot pre-order him anymore on Bandai website, but look out for Big Bad or Kappa if you happen to miss them, because they are great sources to get these figures. The next figure is the Namek Saga Bulma. She is slotted for November of 21, so this month or maybe early next month, we're supposed to get her. She is the last one in the 7 Namekian Dragon Ball set, so I'm super excited to get this one in because it will complete the Dragon Ball set. I have every single one. I have all 6 except for her, which will make the 7th, and I can actually have a full set of Namekian Dragon Balls, which is super cool. So the last 2 collectibles that I have for you today are probably the most excited I am for these figures. Both are from the SH Figuarts line, and of course they're from the Dragon Ball Z line. I'm sorry, big Dragon Ball Z fan. Grew up as a kid watching it on TV. I remember me and my brother actually had to put the VHSs in to record them so we didn't miss them after school. Sometimes they would jack up, so the audio would be all wonky. So that's where I'm coming from. That's the nostalgia that's in me that fuels my love for Dragon Ball. And I was so excited to see Zarbon and Dodoria being announced for the Dragon Ball line. They are going to go hand in hand with my first form Frieza that I already have. I'm so excited for these two to come out and being able to put the right and left hand of Frieza right next to him. Dodoria is slotted for March of 22 at a price tag of $78 through Bandai. However, his pre-order is closed as recording of this video, so you will have to go to that secondary market. But there is hope because Zarbon is still pre-orderable on Bandai. He retails for $68 and he comes out in May of 22. So if you are any sort of Dragon Ball fan and really want this figure, he is an exclusive to P Bandai. Well, that is everything that I am getting, all 15 collectibles from 3 different retailers that I actually personally have pre-ordered, that I am waiting to come in, that I am so excited for. With all the delays and all the waiting, I'm so excited to get these figures in, and as they come in, I plan on doing unboxings right here on the channel, so make sure you subscribe. If you like this content, if you're a big sort of collector, leave down in a comment below what you collect. Are you a Funko Pop collector? Do you like these kind of figures? Are you one of the guys that get these super expensive, huge action statues? I'd love to see them in the comments below. Let me know. If you want to follow me on my social medias, it is Snook Beanie, and that is on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that. And if you want to see me play games, I do have a gaming channel right here on YouTube called Snook Beanie Gaming. I'll leave that link to that in the description below. And guys, like always, today, create your nostalgia.